Good evening, council members. My name is Mike Mohill. David versus Goliath, the utility user tax. Goliath, the city establishment has been running scared should the people vote yes and approve Measure N, the utilities users tax. Using thousands of dollars of taxpayers' money, our city management, council members, and senior staff has sent out 2 one-sided information mailers, including information inserts in our GWP bill, information inserts in Glendale News Press, and information inserts in Crescenta Valley Weekly. Using social media, Next Door Neighbor, the city public information officer, has also been busy placing unusual amounts of informational stories on our police and fire departments. And we are still weeks away from Election Day. I guess if I were one of the 756 city employees earning between $100,000 and $300,000 a year, plus a generous pension, I too would want to send out to the voters one-sided mailers, newspaper inserts, and use social media. The city employees want the status quo, as does the elite establishment. The elite establishment knows that if the voters approve Measure N, things would have to change. Little David, the messenger of change, does not have the resources of Goliath. The little people are using email, walking neighborhoods, handing out literature, putting out yard signs, and asking the public for campaign donations. The elite establishment have heard the solutions, but the solutions have fallen on deaf ears. The establishment seems to have convinced some people that balancing the budget year after year after year with increases in fees and taxes are the solution. They have already saddled our children with over $1 billion. $1 billion, that's borrowed money, bond for the mismanagement of our city resources. Change will not be easy, but the alternative could eventually lead us to follow the footsteps of Santa Ana and San Bernardino into bankruptcy. Like the folks who have to pay the bills, future city employees should be on Social Security and 401k plan. No more defined benefits. Outsourcing to the county for police and fire services, where county services are about 25% less than comparable Glendale fire and police employees, would be the beginning. Why should Glendale taxpayers be on the hook to guarantee 7.5% rate of return on the failed investments of CalPERS? Today, what bank pays 7.5% guarantee interest? One alternative is for Glendale to contract with the county for only needed city services, which would reduce a bloated payroll of senior staff and others. The bankrupt cities of Santa Ana and San Bernardino fire personnel found work with county services. If half the cities in Los Angeles County use county services, as does wealthy and low-crime cities of La Cañada, Flint Ridge, Malibu, Calabasas, and Yorba Linda, Glendale should be able to move to the county as well. Having CalPERS employees are a luxury we can no longer afford. A yes vote on Measure N would stop wasting taxpayers' money. A no vote on Measure N would guarantee the status quo and allow council and staff to keep raising our water and electric rates year after year after year. Unsustainable bond debt will continue to be placed on our children to pay for the mismanagement of our city resources. The status quo will give council justification to keep giving the public innuendos, fabrications, and misleading statements. David versus Goliath, on the side of history being made. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mohill. Carrie?